These words are for you. I tried. I stumbled sometimes, but I tried.
Eric Dane, the actor audiences loved in Grey's Anatomy and later saw in a completely different light in Euphoria, spent his final days not chasing headlines but searching for meaning. Before his passing from ALS, he sat down for one last recorded conversation for Netflix's famous last words. The interview would only be released after his death. And when it finally aired, it didn't feel like television. It felt like a farewell letter to the world. In that interview, Dane stripped everything back. No characters, no spotlight, no McSteamy. Just a man reflecting on a life that had been both beautiful and brutally difficult. He spoke about trauma that affected him on a cellular level. He admitted to years lost in addiction, in shame, in replaying mistakes over and over in his mind. For a long time, he wasn't living in the present, he was stuck in regret. And then ALS changed everything. The disease, he explained, forced him into the now. He could no longer afford to mentally wander through the past or anxiously rehearse the future. Survival demanded presence. And in that presence, he found something unexpected: peace. In one of the most hauntingly beautiful lines of the interview, he said, "There's no reason for me to be happy in any individual moment, but I am." Even as his body weakened, his spirit felt light, buoyant. Then his voice shifted, softer, more intimate. He began speaking directly to his daughters, Billie and Georgia. He remembered the beaches, Santa Monica, Hawaii, Mexico, the four of them together. The girls playing in the ocean for hours. He called them his water babies. Those days, he said, were heaven, and from those memories he offered them 4 lessons, not as an actor but as a father running out of time. First, live now. Truly now. He admitted he had wasted years drowning in self-pity and second-guessing. "I shouldn't have done this. I never should have done that. But the past holds regret, and the future is unknowable. The present is all we ever really have. Treasure it. Cherish every second. Second, fall in love. Not just with a person, though. He recommended that too, but with something that ignites you. For him, it was acting. He fell in love with it when he was young, and that love carried him through his darkest seasons. It didn't define him, but it fueled him. He urged his daughters to find that kind of passion, something that makes getting up in the morning feel worth it. Third, choose your friends wisely. As ALS took away his independence, he couldn't drive, go to the gym, or even grab coffee on his own. But his friends showed up. They sat with him, ate with him, watched games, listened to music. They didn't perform grand gestures, they simply came. And that, he said, was everything. Just show up. Love your friends fully. Hold on to them. Some of them, he said, will save you. And finally, fight. Fight with every ounce of your being. Fight with dignity. The disease was taking his body, but it would never take his spirit. He called resilience his superpower. Knock him down, and he'd get back up. Again and again. Even joking that while cats have 9 lives, he was easily on number 15. He wanted his daughters to know that when life hits, and it will, they must face it with honesty, integrity, and grace. Then came the moment that felt almost too intimate to witness. "Billie and Georgia," he said, "you are my heart. You are my everything." A pause. "Good night. I love you." And then quietly, deliberately, "Those are my last words." It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't cinematic. It was simple, present, brave. A father facing the end without fear, and somehow without bitterness. In the end, Eric Dane didn't leave the world with a performance. He left it with peace. His rods were simple: live life to the fullest, and don't cry when I die.